Good morning, everybody. In case you are wondering what's coming up next, I'm working through my request lists and I'm going to do another request, and that was to create the Solaris corridor. And right now, I'm just trying to come up with a method that's reasonable, that's replicable, if that's a word, that we could do. That's not too difficult, it's not too crazy. There's a lot of components in there, and I'm not going to be able to do all of them, of course, but we want to get the basic shell of the corridor, which is a curving corridor with some curved panels that have electronics on there. And that's going to be a little bit of a challenge just in terms of the curve for those electronics. And also there's some doorways, so every second sort of unit has a straight area with a door and then curved electronics. I'm probably not explaining it well enough to you for you to envision it, but so there are some distinct challenges when you're dealing with curves, and we're probably going to be arraying that down, and that's what I'm working on. And I need probably another day or two, maybe even, to come up with a method that I can explain, and so I'm not stumbling around making it work for me but not for you. All right, that's the whole point, is to make it work for you. So my plan is to model that, and I guess probably to texture it in Substance Painter. I mean, that was the request. After that, my plan is to do another Blender challenge, which gives everybody the opportunity to get involved, and at whatever level of Blender, Substance Painter, or whatever you happen to be at. Right now on the Discord, in the challenge suggestions channel, there are some ideas, some themes, some topics being proposed by people, and I'm going to be making a list of those. And I also want to ask you, if you have any suggestions, maybe you could leave one or two of them, or however many, in the comments, and I'll group them all together, and then maybe I'll do a video sort of showing them, and either pick one out of a hat or something, or in some way choose the next Blender challenge. And then we'll go for like 2 to 3 weeks, as we usually do, and I'll do a video along the way, or multiple videos modeling something of my own in that, in case you want to just learn from that, or follow that, or watch it for inspiration. And people will post their whips and renders on the Discord, and eventually I'll do a render review, as I always do. All right, so that's what's coming up. There's a lot of other things, a lot of requests, a lot of things I need to work on. And so I hope to see you again in the next couple of days. One more thing that I would like to mention is with respect to Substance Painter and opacity or transparency. A lot of people, myself included, tend to create their opacity in Substance Painter and have an actual opacity map to export. And I've been doing it that way for a long time, because I don't really tend to work in game engines where, you know, more maps and more memory and stuff like that. But the truth is, and it was pointed out to me, and I guess I forgot about it, or I guess I got so set in my ways of how I do it, the diffuse or base color has an alpha channel in there. And that can be plugged right into the, you know, if you take the alpha, when you bring in the image map for the base color, the alpha, you could take that output, plug it right into the alpha input of the principled BSDF, and you have your glass, all right, or your transparency. Or you can do it a longer way, where you use the actual opacity map if you need more control, because there is more control using that map, and you can draw things on it and stuff like that. So it's up to you how you do it. I might do a video about that sometime, just to quickly show you that it works. I've tried it, it works. You just don't have as much control. But if you don't need all that, then you have one less map to load if you're going into Unity or Unreal or whatever. All right, so anyways, more stuff's coming up. I hope you come back to the channel soon and support me and support the community there, and get involved in the next Blender challenge, and I will give you more information as time goes on. So look forward to the next Solaris thing. Very cool movie, and we'll talk to you soon.